Pokemon motherfucking Go. Holy shit. This game is so huge. I don't get it. I really don't. Whoa. I've seen people who always hated Pokemon pick this up and download it on their phone and everything and start playing it, and they don't know the names of any of the Pokemon. I've seen kids in middle school who don't even know what Pokemon is download it and play it. For example, my girlfriend's little sister, who I think is going into 8th grade now, she downloaded it, came up to me and was like, oh, look at all these Pokemon I caught, look at all these Pokemon I caught. She had like 3 or 4 of them, and they were like only like 50 CP. She was like, oh yeah, do you know these Pokemon? And I was like, yeah, that one's Onyx, and that one's Jinx, and that one's Druise. She's like, oh yeah, these are so cool, this game's so fun, everybody's playing it. And I was like, yeah, I know. I went down to my local park, and which has 3 gyms and a bunch of Pokestops in it. Everybody is sitting on their phones playing this game. It's ridiculous. I really don't get it. Like, I've seen people of all ages. I've seen little 5-year-olds on their mom's or their parents' phones, whatever, walking around and jumping and screaming, oh, there's a Pokemon over here, oh, there's one over there, oh, I just caught this one, there's a Magikarp over here, mom, we need to go over here, let's go get it. And mom's like, okay, let's go. And you know, the kid's mom or parent, whatever, just goes and walks around with them. And then I've seen people in their like 30s or 40s playing this game, and then it's crazy. I've seen even older people play it. I went to the park the other day with a friend of mine, and this older gentleman, probably I'm going to assume in his 70s or 80s, came up to us, and he's smiling at us. We're like, alright, whatever. He comes up to us and he goes, are you guys playing that Pokemon game? And we're like, yeah, what, like, yeah, of course. And he was like, what is it? Can you guys explain it to me? So my friend starts talking to him, and he's like, yeah, so you walk around and these little creatures pop up, and you throw this little ball at them, and it captures them, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And the old guy's like, this game is awesome. I am not good with technology. We didn't have this kind of technology when I was younger, and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, and it's getting people to go outside and like hang out and talk to other people. And it's crazy. He was just like, I've never seen anything like this before. People are making new friendships over this game, and it's awesome. Like, we've gone to the park and just talked to completely random strangers, be like, oh, are you looking for this Haunter? And we're like, yeah, where is it? And be like, oh, it's right over here. And then like 15 kids run across the street just to catch this Haunter. Or like, oh, what team are you? I'm blue, you're yellow, I'm gonna go take your gym over, or you just took my gym, blah, 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 blah. And like, oh, your team Instinct, oh, you're a loser, just like jokingly messing around. And then it's like, oh, like, your team Valor, you're a scumbag, and blah, 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 blah. But people are making new friends through this game, which is insane, because I've never seen people make friends like this through a game. Like, there's Smash Brothers where you can go to tournaments and meet new friends there, but it's not the same, because when you go to a tournament, you're at a venue or whatever, and you're just sitting there talking to other people because you guys all have the same common interest. But with this, you're just walking around your town or your city or whatever, and you just see everybody, and you're just like, it's like people that from different communities is what I'm trying to say. So people from different games are playing this too, or people who don't even play games at all are playing it, and it's just great because we're meeting new friends, we're meeting new people. I've already met a few friends at the new park, at the park, and it's great. And then there's people saying like, oh, this game is awful, it's causing so many things to go wrong in the world today. Like, for example, people are getting hurt playing this game. I saw something on the news that was like robbers are putting like lure modules on Pokestops to have people, go there to find Pokemon and stuff, and then just like rob them of their phone, which I can definitely see that. And then they're also saying people are getting hurt by playing this. And then I saw a picture of some kid that like fell off his skateboard, and he had a tiny little scrape on his hand, which was absolutely ridiculous. He would have gotten that scrape regardless of playing Pokemon Go or not. If he was outside, he would have fell anyways. If he fell because he was looking at his phone, well, that's his own stupidity and that's his own fault. So, and then the lady that found a dead body while playing it, so nobody would have found that dead body if this lady wasn't playing Pokemon Go. That no one would have known whose body it was. So it is kind of helping in a way. Like, it's kind of weird that she just found a dead body, but it could have been somebody else. It could have been a little kid, and he could have got scarred from it or something. So what I'm trying to say is people are saying this game is dangerous and all this stuff, when in reality, the only thing I see dangerous about this game is people playing and driving, which I don't accept that at all. If you're gonna play and drive this, don't drive. Just ride a bike. You're going to your friend's house. What do you like? And you're trying to catch Pokemon on the way. Like, no, get off of your phone while you're driving. Pay attention to the road. I've had my friend pick up his phone while we were driving somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, there's like a Pikachu nearby. Like, Pikachus are kind of rare in our area." So he was like, "I need to go catch his Pikachu." And I'm like, "Dude, you're driving. Give me your phone." So I took his phone and I played for him. If there's somebody else in the car with you, please hand your phone over to them and have them play for you, even if they don't play Pokemon Go, or they've never played it before, or they don't like Pokemon. My girlfriend doesn't like Pokemon, but when I'm driving, I'm like, "Hey, can you play this for me while I'm driving?" She's usually like, "Yeah, sure, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'll play for you." And you just sit there and she plays for me while I drive, which is awesome. So what I'm trying to get across is this game is not dangerous, people. So please, whatever the media is trying to tell you is completely wrong. If anything, this game is helpful because people are going outside for, one, exercising, two, people are meeting new friends, and three, it's actually like helping people go out and like do things and like be more active and know their area a little bit better. So people can get lost by playing Pokemon Go by following like the Pokestops and stuff, but it helps them know their area a lot better. So in case, let's say, they did lose their phone, or they just got lost for whatever reason and their phone dies, they know how to get back home. Like, you can get lost by playing Pokemon Go, but if you just like keep running around and like trying to find your way back home, you will find your way back home. So obviously some areas are different and a lot bigger than the place that I live, but you'll eventually find your way home. So don't worry about getting lost by playing this game. Just turn on, if your phone is still on, just go to Google Maps and type in your address and just walk home or ride your bike home or something. So other than that, I've already covered the mass amount of attention this game is getting and the type of people playing it. I've covered the good and the bad about this game. And then now I'm going to cover my experience with the game. So far I love this game. So it was really hard for me to play it because I was on Android devices, and I was paying attention when the rumors started popping up that you can get Pokemon Go now from like Australia or something like that. People were downloading the APK file for Android devices, so I was like, whatever, I'm going to do the same thing. Downloaded the APK file, and I had no clue how to play or what I was doing. And so yeah, and then it kind of sucked because I was working so much. I was working like 40 hours a week, and I was like, oh, I can't even play this game. Everybody's like level 15, 16, and I'm like level 4, and this sucks. So I finally got my work schedule changed so that I can actually go out and play the game a little bit more. And ever since then, I'm like level 15, 16 now, and which I'm actually pretty glad because I'm getting further in the game. My highest is like 700 hypno or something like that, because in my area there's a lot of drowies around. So like, I heard that in every area, town, city, or whatever, there's always one type of Pokemon that pops up a lot. I've seen a lot of people with Doduos, Rattatas, Pidgeys. We have a lot of Rattatas and Pidgeys in my area too, but Drowies or Drowies, whatever you want to call it, is definitely the most common one here, which is why I have a Hypno, because Hypno pop up every now and then I've had so many Drowies candies. I've already been able to evolve like 3 or 4 times, and I'm pretty sure it's like 50 candies to evolve them. So yeah, and it's getting me and my friends to go out more, because we're like bored hanging out, and we're like, normally we like watch a movie, or we play Smash, or play a different game or something, or we'll go to the beach or something like that. But now we're like, hey, let's go play Pokemon Go. So we walk around the park for like 2-3 hours, just finding new things and leveling up and fighting gyms and taking gyms. And then, so another thing that I wanted to cover with this is how I think the Pokemon work. How I heard that you have to leave your town and city in order to find all of the Pokemon, which I think is really, really cool and a good idea. But it just kind of sucks, because for those people who like don't drive yet, they're not going to be able to, you know, get too far. They're just going to have to keep grinding in their hometown or whatever until they actually have a chance to go out and travel. So also, like, talking about the game a little bit more. So it was kind of funny, because when I first got Pokemon Go on my phone, I had the LG Volt, and my brother had it before me, so it was like a hand-me-down phone almost. So I started playing it, and I was like, what the hell, I don't have any data in our park, so I can't, you know, play it. Because whenever I would walk, my character wouldn't walk with me. He would just sit in one spot, and I'm like, what is he doing? My friends, he's following around my friends. So I was like, what the hell? My phone can't run this, whatever. And I went out and bought a new phone. I have the Samsung Galaxy J3 now. It was like $140, and I needed a new phone anyways. So it was totally worth the investment to go buy a new phone to play Pokemon Go, and this phone is a lot faster anyway, so it's really nice. But I've heard stories of people buying new phones just to play this game. My friends had iPhone 4s trying to play this game, and it would just constantly crash and kick them out. So it's pretty awful for them, and I feel bad, but there's not too much I can do to help them with that. So yeah, me and all my buddies joined Team Instinct, so shout out to all my Team Instinct players out there, because we the real MVPs. We are the underdogs right now. I kind of wanted to join Team Valor in the beginning, because I love Fire-type Pokemon, and Moltres is always my favorite out of the trio of birds. But my buddy picked Instinct, and I was like, whatever, we're just gonna have a squad. So we got our squad, and we've been taking gyms over like crazy. It's awesome. It's so like fun and competitive. It's like territory control in a way, so it's pretty funny. And then on Facebook and stuff, we're like, yo, we own all the gyms downtown, like where are you at, Team Valor? Where are you at, Team Mystic? Like, let's go, come on, let's keep going. And it's funny, we have our little like arguments, but nothing too serious. It's all just like fun and games. And then, so one more thing about this game that I find really funny is the other day we were in our local park again, and we're sitting there playing, and I'm gonna show a video of everybody. There's like at least 15-20 people sitting on their phone playing, and it's kind of funny. We're all just sitting at this water fountain, we're all playing, and this cop walks up to us. I don't have the video of the cop walking up to us, but I do have a picture. So a cop walks up to us, and he goes, alright guys, everybody playing Pokemon Go, you have about 20 more minutes to keep playing. And it sucked because people just set lure modules down, so they still had like 30 minutes on their modules. So he was like, yeah, so everybody's gonna have to leave soon, because once it gets dark, you cannot be in the park, because it's trespassing after hours. Which I can kind of see that, but it's also kind of like bullshit, because a cop has never come to the park before for telling people to leave at midnight or whenever it gets dark out, because people were always in the park at night and cops have never cared. The only time a cop kicked somebody out of the park was if the cops were called. But he came over and told us, like, you guys can't be playing after dark, or you can't be playing in the park after dark, so you're gonna have to find somewhere else to play, blah 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 blah. Anybody who is still left in the park playing Pokemon Go on their phone after, like, I don't know, it was like 9 o'clock or something like that, will be arrested for trespassing. And I was like, well, that's kind of a little bit harsh. And then he starts telling us, he was like, I've seen people in here at 2:30 in the morning and I had to tell them to leave because they were playing. So anyone found in the park after like 9 o'clock or whatever, you're gonna get arrested. And I'm like, what the hell? People are gonna be getting arrested for playing Pokemon Go. But apparently in other towns this has been happening too. I can kind of see it though, because there's been like Pokestops at people's houses and stuff, and they're getting pissed because people are walking in their yard trying to find Pidgeys or Pikachus or whatever. And I can definitely see that. So people were getting like arrested for Pokemon Go, but a local park like this, I don't think should be a problem like it is. So then we also come to the conclusion of like how addictive this game is, and how people go for walks at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because that's the only time off that they have from work, so they have to go out like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just to go and play this game. So there's people playing this game at all times of the day. I think it's kind of ridiculous. And then going back to what the cop said, he goes, I've never seen anything like this game before. This is absolutely insane, seeing all of these people in the park. The park has never in his 20 years of service been this busy of people just playing a game on their phone. He's had people come here and like play games on their phone, whatever, it'd be like 3 or 4 people, whatever. But he's never seen like 25 to like 50 people in the park at once playing this game. This game is that crazy. We haven't seen a game like this blow up since Flappy Bird. And I don't even think Flappy Bird made it this big, because everybody is playing this game. I've been driving down the road seeing people playing the game and be like, I don't even know who that person is, but I can guarantee you they're playing Pokemon Go. And you look over and they're like, oh yeah, I just caught him, whatever, and be like, I told you. And then today I went to go to my girlfriend's house, and down the road this kid was playing. So I stopped at a stop sign, poked my head out the window, and I was like, you playing Pokemon Go? And he's like, yeah dude, I just caught a Squirtle over there. And I was like, oh man, I'll come back for that later. And he was like, alright. And it's just little things like that this game is doing for us. When this game was first announced, I was like, yo, this game's gonna be sick and everything like that, but I don't think I'm gonna get into it because, my phone sucks and it's probably gonna catch on fire playing this game. But the hype was so real behind this game that I went out and bought a new phone. So, I didn't think I was gonna play this game this much. I was like, alright, whatever, it's just gonna, I didn't have a lot of hype behind it. But then when it actually came out and I saw what it really was, I was like, wow, this game is a lot better than I thought. So, it's crazy. And if you guys want, I'm probably gonna be posting more Pokemon Go videos, maybe Pokemon Go gameplay videos, Let's Play almost, of us just walking around the park, taking over gyms, catching new Pokemon, leveling up, and maybe even helping you guys with tips and tricks on how to play and the best, easiest ways to level up, and how to find new Pokemon and stuff. So if you guys do want to see that kind of content, please let me know down below in the comments. Lately the channel has been kind of I don't want to say it's been dead, but I haven't been posting as much frequently because of my job. I haven't had as much time to play games and make videos, and on top of that, my laptop really sucks. So it's like pulling teeth trying to make videos, but I still do it because it's something that I want to do. Making probably this video I'm making right now is probably going to take 4 or 5 hours, maybe even 6 hours to render. That's how bad my laptop is right now. So I'm getting this job so I can buy a new laptop and so it's easier for me to make videos, so I can push out videos more for you guys. And I don't want to put out videos every single day, because yeah, you get a lot of viewers and a lot of subscribers doing that, but I don't want the content to be dry and boring. So that's why my content varies right now. So I have like the glitches series, the secrets series, Smash Bros videos. I just started the Mario Maker videos, which they're slowly getting popular. Top 10s, top 5s. So I do want my channel to be a lot of different things, so that the content is never really boring or repetitive. So let's say somebody thinks I'm posting too many Smash videos, I'll post a top 10 video. Oh, they don't like top 10 videos. You know, maybe they'll like a gameplay video or a review or a thoughts and theories. Thoughts and theories is going to be something that I'm going to do more on too. So yeah, if you guys want to see more Pokemon Go stuff, please let me know down below in the description. And please remember to stay awesome and subscribe for more.